What's up guys, my name is BhE and today I'm going to help you edit. So basically I was talking to a few of my friends who edit and they were telling me that they don't like doing all of their editing in After Effects. So what they have to do is do all of the editing they want to do, like the effects on the clips, then put it into Sony Vegas and sync it all up. And I was like, man, that's a stupid decision, why would you do that? But they just said they don't like doing music and shit in After Effects. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to be a helpful human being and help them. So there's two programs you're going to need for this tutorial: Adobe Premiere Pro that I have here and Adobe After Effects. So basically in Premiere, just make a new project, none of this shit really matters, I'll just call it tutorial, and I want to save this there. Okay, okay, Windows, that's fine. Okay, tutorial, so I'll save that, let that load up. Okay, doesn't really matter what you choose here. I'm going to choose one that makes sense to me, because, wait there, I think I'm just going to use a random Call of Duty clip, as I don't edit Call of Duty anymore. Let me just go on the properties of this. Details. Oh, it's 60 FPS, okay. So in this, if you want to make a 60 FPS project, go desktop, up here, where it says editing mode. Then you can change the frame rate there to 59.94, and that's great. Then you want to change this to 1280 by 720 so it fits in YouTube. And I don't know what any of this shit means, so I'm just going to press OK. I'll just call this main. Okay, so now we have open Premiere. So what you want to do as soon as it loads up, I'm just going to do it now, is find a clip that you want. So I'll just drag in this random clip that I got off YouTube. Thank you to Clip Hive. Okay, and I'll just choose what was I listening to last? Promises by Skrillex and Nero. Chuck that in there. Okay, so first thing you want to do is get audio there. Drag that down. So it's fairly similar. You may be aware of how After Effects works. If you are, that's good. And I'm going to turn down the, I don't want any audio on this, of course, because that would be pointless. Okay, now I'm going to run you guys through a few basics of Premiere. Now it works quite similar to After Effects. You know, you drag this close together, you drag it close apart. It's exactly the same as using this to zoom in and zoom out. But what I want to do is really cut down the length of this. Okay, that's the render region. Now if you want to render out, but just in Premiere now, just hit enter, and that'll quickly generate all of the frames. So I'll just talk a little bit about Premiere. Premiere has a really good aspect of it which lets you link in with After Effects while at the same time only changing it in Premiere. So I'll demonstrate what I mean in a second, but we'll just see what this lovely kill cam looks like as soon as this renders. Might be a little bit laggy because I'm recording. There we go, lovely man shooting his gun. Okay, so if I turn the audio back on, as you can hear, that's a bit loud. You can adjust the audio there easily. Well, we definitely do not want our shot to be hit there, because that is nothing. Okay, so we'll just find the keyframe where we want our shot hit. Oh, shot hit, is that right? Yeah. Is that right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Sorry, I've never watched this clip before, so I don't really know. Let's just say it there. It doesn't really matter for this tutorial. So just find the part of the song that you want, and where's the drop? I assume that is the drop. Wait, let me just listen. Yeah, that's the drop. Okay, so I'm going to cut it, and what you do to cut, actually, as we're dragging it from the front, what you can do is, you see, as you hover over the start of the music, there's a red bracket up here, so you click that, just drag it to where you want, and if you want to snap to this red bar, make sure you have magnets, or snap, whatever the fuck it's called, turned on. So I'm just going to drag this out a little bit just so I have more to work with. Okay, now this is where it gets interesting. Let's just assume that this is the drop. Drag this to fit with the drop. Okay, it's not really too important. Now, This has no effect on it. To be honest, it looks a bit shit. So you want to right click, replace with After Effects composition. Do that. Now if you don't already have After Effects open, it'll just, you know, open it and do this. So I have something called After Effects projects, but I have a special folder because I do this a lot. It's called Premiere to AE ports, and I'm just going to call this tutorial. Okay, now it's going to open it up. Now it does look like this, but you don't have to worry about that. It doesn't matter, just don't change it. Okay, so now as you can see, it's exactly the same as the clip we've got. Let's just say that's where the shots hit, doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to put on a bit of color correction. Magic bullet looks. Doesn't matter what you do here, I'm just doing this for tutorial purposes. Computer's being a bit slow, apologies. Okay, here we go. Windows has detected that my performance is slow. God, go away. Oh, I'm sorry guys, this is unprecedented. Okay, and go back in Magic Bullet Looks. Jesus, the quality of this guy's recording is bad. Okay, then I'm going to go on a preset, if it will let me go on a preset. Cool, I'll just choose one, doesn't really matter. Finish. Okay, that looks very nice, doesn't it? I agree. Go into Premiere, it's also changed. Pretty awesome. Okay, so as you can see, directly affects what happens in each. Now, show you something quite interesting. If you put in an effect like Twixtor, which I use on quite a few clips just to make sure they sync correctly, just drag that on. Now you've got to make sure that Twixtor is dragged above the color correction so the color correction still applies. Just do all the basics of Twixtor that apply to your clip, so I'll change the frame rate. Okay, now say I want, I don't know why I would, but say I want a bit of slow motion here. Okay, so I'm going to go speed, and I'm just going to hit U on this clip to see the keyframes to make it a bit easier. And just drags back a little bit. Just say I want the speed at like 12 or something. I'll just do all the basic things to make Twixtor look nice. It's going to look shit because I haven't really bothered messing about with it. But this is a tutorial, so it doesn't matter. Okay. That's also why. Okay, so now we've added Twixtor. So of course, after you add a big effect like this, you want to just hit Control S, or I think Command S for a Mac, just to save it. Just so that it directly affects this. Now, as you are, I'm sure, aware, when working with Twixtor, it changes the length of the clip. So, just quickly do this. Doesn't really matter about the music now. So I'm going to quickly render this, and I'm going to pause the recording, because this is going to take ages. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I think this is done. So I'll just hit spacebar to preview it. Cool, cool, cool. So as you can see, that directly affects it. Now that did take quite a long time to render, but I have not a great computer, so maybe better for you guys. However, I feel the need to say that this is an alternative. This isn't the ideal way of editing Call of Duty clips, for instance, as they require often a lot of effects like Twixtor and Magic Bullet Looks. If you were editing, I don't know, a project with clips that didn't require as much well, not editing, but effects on them, then this is the ideal program, because it's not hard to render in, I'm just pointing to the screen, that's a rookie mistake. It's not hard to render this area with clips that don't have much effects on. But anyway, I shouldn't be ranting. I believe that was the drop we decided on. Thank you, Windows. So I'm going to drop this back. Okay. So as you can see, it does work effectively for what you want to do. If you want to zoom in, make it more accurate, zoom out, for instance. And yeah, I don't feel there's any more I can tell you. If you want to talk about audio and things here, let's go volume. You can keyframe the level here, drag it up. For instance, go over here, drag it way up. It'll automatically keyframe it. As you can see, the change in the line here. Now I feel that's all I can tell you. This will work with all effects. Doesn't matter if I want to put on a I don't know. Oh, I haven't edited COD for so long. Let's say a CC lens. Pretty sure that's an effect. It'll work the same. Go into Premiere. Ah, rookie mistake. See, I didn't save it. There we go. Anything you do will directly affect the other. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this informative. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment them. I have very little to do and it's snowing outside, so I won't be going out. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see any more tutorials, just message me. Peace out. Goodbye.